Good news. Gang stalkers have automatically opted into paying off global debt. Your gang stalking go with the flow syndrome. They've figured out how to pay for it. It's called the consent to imprisonment for life, or paying for it all, which I know they can't pay for. So imprisonment for life seems like the best alternative. Anybody that's gang stalked should be under investigation. With intent, knowledge, and that keeps gang stalking. That means some psychopath from my past that I've cut off should be investigated for treason, terrorism, gang stalking, crimes, harassment, etc. It's been 6 years, psycho. You remind me of my uncle, and you are disgusting. I don't like you. Leave me alone. You will be forced to pay for your crimes, which I can tell you for a fact you can't. The only way you can would be imprisonment for life. Collectively, even as a group, none of the elites would be able to pay for this. I've done the math. It has literally made someone hate me even more, just in general. When I told him the number last year, he freaked out. Uh, so, and this is somebody that was plotting against society, anyways. He actually went full on game stalker mode as soon as they realized that they could. The global debt, just by itself, if you're counting me, is really bad. They know that if they add in the fact that they did this to somebody else too, it's even worse. Now, the fact that I'm talking about this means that they've consented to going to jail pretty much for life. That's going to be their new homes if they don't stop gang stalking. Well, actually, it's already too late, but whatever, you know. We'll find out who the ones that did this intentionally with malice, hate, envy, jealousy, etc. And we will put you in prison for life. You know, you deserve it. Honestly, you don't deserve to be free because of the fact that you gang stalkers deserve some sort of punishment in life. There are two executive orders that's not being pushed right now in the U.S. And these two executive orders alone, one of them I'm using, and it adds 10 years of imprisonment per right violated, plus a 250K fine. and that executive order now with gang stalkers or confidential, and I'm quoting this intentionally because I don't like these people because they're not really confidential at all. They're more like unconfidential. And I can say all this stuff because of how many rights they violated of me ever since I was born. If I just do the years I've been gang stalked based on my relationship in general, it's still a lot. Like, literally. I'm going to do the math right now. In the past 2 years, how many people have come up against me? So let's say it's just one person for 2 years. I know it's more, but let's just say that's 730 days. And we're going to do plus 250,000. Then let's just say they've gang stalked me times. Let's just say it's been a low number. Let's say they've decided to come against me, tried to sleep deprive me for, you know, 25 days or whatever. No, we'll say 11 days. That's $2,758,030. Just with sleep deprivation for 11 days. For one right violated, privacy. Now, let's do this by 11 again. Now, let's just say it's more than that. Let's just say that's just like 11 people. Let's just say it's 11 people. It's been more than that. We'll say 50 people. Okay, now it's 12 million $536,500. Let's go back. Let's say it is 100 people. $25,073,000. Okay. Let's do the real number now. We're talking about satanic covens and all these other people, and I know how much it is. Let's say it's just the number of followers I had on TikTok for a while, which was 3,795. That's 951,520,350 dollars. 3,795. All right, now let's do. That's just for one right. Let's do that number again, just because. All right, so we got 951,520,350. That's one right per 353,795 people. Followers on TikTok, witches, covens, whatever. Let's take this times it 10. That's $9 billion. Go back 10 times. All right, let's just say it's been 50 times. It's $47 billion. Let's times this 100 times. $95 billion. Wow. 100 times. Let's do, for the sake of, I've lost track, honestly. Like, regardless, it's been a lot. It's been, I would say it's been well over 1,000,000 times. But let's just do a number under 1,000,000, you know. Let's do 10,000 times for the benefit of the doubt. It's let's see, it's $1 billion, $9 trillion. Okay. Let's say all these people violated my rights. 100,000 times. Million, billion, trillion, 95 trillion. That's more than the U.S. debt alone. You see where I'm getting this math from? I'm doing this live to show you guys because you guys don't believe me. I'm very good at math. So we're going to do this 1,000,000 times. Let's just say it's been 1,000,000 times. That's $951 trillion. Well, that's just for 2 years. of gang stalking. Okay, so let's do another 730 years or days. Let's just say you've been gang stalking me for 4 years. People, a million people have been gang stalking me for 4 years. This, and this is for one person. And I know you guys can't pay it off collectively. Oh, I'm sure it's been more than a million times. So this is the calculations that I'm using. So take this number for 4 years times 1 million. You get this number. And it all goes back to the $250,000 fine per right violated. Now imagine the global debt. This number should make anybody scream in their sleep, honestly. Let's see what that number looks like real quickly. Just as a calculate. For example, are terrible. 1,500,000,000, 880, 855,609,000,000,000 or $6.9 quadrillion, whatever you want to call it. We'll just say this is $6.9 quadrillion. Even if it's still that much, you guys still wouldn't be able to pay it all. That's just for 4 years. All right, now let's do 730 days. Again, that's 2 years. This is 6 years. This is how much you guys would owe me. Quintillion. That's just for 6 years. Times 730 times 730. This is 10 years. $16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Let's just say I've lived with 30 years. This is how much you would have gained stalked me for 30 years. If it were a million rights, a million times for 3,795 people. And that's just one person that you guys have gained stalked. Thousand, million, billion, trillion, quad, quin, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 zeros. Has anybody gone gray yet? All right. We're going to do the amount of imprisonment now. 3795 equals. So if that many people violated my rights for, let's see, 10 times, it would be $37,950. All right, let's do 730 times 5 equals times 3795. 13. Wow. 13 million years. In prison for 3,795 people. Just for 10 years. All right. So let's just do times 15 times 37995. 41,555,250 days in prison for each people. Now let's do this times a million. Pretty much life imprisonment, right? Let's see, this is a million, billion, trillion. 41 trillion years. So I'm going to give you the exact number of how much these people, pretty much it's life imprisonment. For 3,795 people per right violated against me for 30 years. I'm very good at calculations. Now you can see where the number's coming from, how it works, all that other stuff. So that alone should tell you everything you need to know. I have a right to be angry. But instead, I'm choosing to put it into calculation and showing you. So you can be angry at yourselves for again stalking me if you're watching this. And that's just against one person. That alone should tell you everything you need to know. Why gang stalking is unhealthy, why it's diseased and corrupt, and why you shouldn't do it. This is proof. Now leave people alone. Literally, don't do it.